Well, earlier I spoke to the entrepreneur and former Dragon's Den star James Caan, who didn't go to university and is a supporter of apprenticeships. I began by asking him if university is the only option for school leavers.
I think what we want is an economy as a blend and mixture of talent. And I think whilst clearly university education is extremely valuable and worth having, but what I'm finding at Startup Loans, we are seeing more and more applications of people who haven't gone to university but have decided to set up their own business. And what's quite remarkable, in the last 2 years alone, I've backed over 5,000 businesses with people under the age of 24, which shows that the balance of people with both degrees and non-degrees is actually very important for the economy.
But do you understand that some young people may well be worried that they wouldn't be taken as seriously without a degree?
Well, I think, of course, if you've got a degree, I think it's worth having, and I think you should have it. And I certainly have encouraged that to my own children. But I think that even if you don't have a degree, there are a lot of people who've done incredibly well and are very successful in both careers and in business. So I wouldn't say that, you know, if you don't have one, you failed. I just think it's different, not better.
Now, in this day and age, obviously, with your company, you do lend money to young people who want to start businesses. In this kind of economy, especially with technology, for example, there is more scope for young people to be more creative and come up with ideas that they can take through to fruition.
Well, we're certainly finding, I mean, there was a chap that we invested in recently, he was only 19, doing his A-levels, who approached us with a fantastic business idea. The guy is absolutely flying, and what I love to see here is here's a guy doing his A-levels, decided he wants to start his own business, and actually going down the entrepreneur route. So, you know, yes, I think it's great, and I think we should encourage people to concentrate in further education, but we mustn't dissuade people who don't choose to do that to say they failed, because I do think there's still great opportunities out there, even if you don't have a degree.
Now, it's a very inspiring story that you've told about one of the people you've invested in. But if there's anyone at home at the moment who didn't do as well as they thought they would do, can you give them a final thought in terms of thinking down other avenues, perhaps?
Well, I mean, I think if you've decided that you've gone ahead with your A-levels or you're deciding to go, you know, further education, but you've changed your mind, you know, I think the apprenticeship program is absolutely amazing. You know, I think my strong advice is explore all the avenues, don't close any particular doors, because I think as a young person, sometimes it's quite difficult to know what exactly you want to do. And therefore, my absolute advice would be is keep the doors open.
OK, James Caan, thank you so much for joining us.
Delighted.